Your brain uses 20% of your body's energy every single day. If you feel constantly tired and exhausted no matter what you do or how well you sleep at night, this is likely why. And I'm about to show you how to fix it using one simple, quick tip. So what's the solution? Structure. When you create structure, your brain doesn't have to waste energy trying to figure out what's next, allowing you to operate at your peak highest potential. In today's video, I'll show you exactly not just why your brain craves structure so much, but also how you can create it to boost your productivity, performance, focus, and overall mental well-being. So let's start with an understanding of why your brain craves structure in the first place. Your brain is a creature of habit. It thrives on routines. The prefrontal cortex, which handles decision-making and complex thinking, loves when things are automatic. Why? Because structure gives your brain predictability. It's like a roadmap for your mind and uses less energy. In fact, this is a survival mechanism. Your brain is wired to conserve energy and minimize decision fatigue. When you don't have to constantly make decisions and choices, you save your mental energy for far more important tasks. This is why you tend to feel calmer and less overwhelmed if you already have a plan for your day, like when you wake up. Have you ever noticed that? So what happens when you don't have structure, when you don't plan your day? Your brain is constantly processing uncertainty. This leads to something known as decision fatigue. When your brain is bombarded with too many decisions and too much information to process, it gets overloaded. It gets overwhelmed. When your brain has to make endless decisions without structure, it feels drained and mentally fatigued. In fact, information overload and decision fatigue can be huge barriers to your focus and mental clarity. Without a roadmap, your brain is constantly in a survival mode, trying to figure out what's next, leaving you feeling exhausted and unproductive. This is why Steve Jobs, the late co-founder of Apple, was famously known for wearing a black turtleneck, jeans, and sneakers as his daily uniform. By simplifying his wardrobe choices, he could save his mental energy for more important decisions, such as innovating and making high-level business decisions. Now, how do you create that structure? Here are 3 strategies to creating structure for your brain. Number 1, create a routine. Whether it's a morning routine, an evening sleep routine, or a workday routine, consistency is the key to maximizing your brain's performance. If you've been following my work for a while, you know I love routines. In fact, I've dedicated entire videos on morning routines, evening routines, and routines that support great brain health. If you're interested, I'll leave links for those videos below so you could check them out and start creating your very own brain routines. But here's the thing, life is not always predictable. Can we agree on that? We can't always stick to a perfect schedule every single day. So the real question is, how do you keep a routine that's flexible instead of rigid? Well, the answer lies in building structure with flexibility. The key to this is understanding that routines don't have to be about doing the same things at the same exact time every single day. It's about having anchors, certain actions or habits that you can do no matter what the day throws at you. For example, maybe your morning routine includes drinking water, stretching, a few minutes of meditation. If your morning is rushed, you don't have to do everything. just make sure you get at least one of those anchors in. Whether it's stretching or taking that moment to meditate, the point is flexibility in routine allows you to adapt to life's unpredictability, but still maintain that sense of structure. Your brain will still benefit so much from these rituals, even if you can't follow them perfectly every single day. That consistency in habits, even if they're shorter or altered, will keep you focused and reduce decision fatigue throughout your day. And it's like ensuring your brain stays sharp, productive, and ready to tackle anything. Number 2, time blocking. Let's talk about time blocking. This method is one of the most effective and powerful ways to create structure in your day. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by your growing to-do list or struggled with getting everything done, then this is the technique for you. Here's how time blocking works. Essentially, you set aside specific blocks of time for specific tasks throughout the day. It's like designing your day with intention and clarity. For example, you dedicate certain hours for focused work, others for meetings, breaks, or even creative tasks. When you time block, you make an internal commitment to give undivided attention to a single task during a designated period. This eliminates distractions and helps you to maximize your mental vitality and energy. Now you might be thinking, Jim, how does this actually work for someone like me who has a lot going on? Let me tell you, it works for everyone, no matter how packed your schedule is. The key here is focus. Time blocking ensures that you're dedicating energy to one task at a time, which is far more effective than multitasking. When your brain can focus on a single task, it's able to go deeper, work faster, and retain more information. You reduce decision fatigue, and your brain doesn't waste energy jumping between tasks, right? Task switching. I personally use time blocking to optimize my day, and it's a technique that's helped me immensely. For example, I use my mornings for creation. This is when my brain is the sharpest, and I can focus on big ideas, writing, or creating programs or content. Afternoons are dedicated to the second C, which is consumption. This is where I study. This is where I read. This is where I learn. I listen to podcasts and stay up to date on the latest research and information. And in the evening, I focus on 2 things: clearing and connection. Whether it's personal time with my family, reflecting on my day, each part of the day has its own dedicated purpose. And that's the magic of time blocking. It brings harmony and intentionality to every area of your life. I have a new video all about time blocking, which goes into more detail on how to master this technique. I'll leave the link in the description below. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it, because if you miss it, you miss a lot. And you can dive deeper and start using time blocking to create structure and get more done. Number 3, build in brain breaks. Lastly, let's talk about your brain breaks. You simply cannot expect to stay productive if you don't allow your brain to recover, to recharge. The truth is, breaks are essential for maintaining peak mental performance throughout your day. Without them, even the best routines and the best time blocking won't work at their highest capacity, because your brain is not a machine. It needs rest, recovery, and rejuvenation to function at its best. Truly successful individuals understand this. They know their brains need time to recover, time to rest. What good is success if you're constantly burning yourself out? If you push yourself too hard without giving your brain the time it needs to relax, your focus and productivity will inevitably decline. You may even find that the tasks you're working on might feel like an uphill battle because your brain is tired, your brain is fatigued. That's why taking regular brain breaks is crucial. It's not a nice to have, it is essential. It's not a luxury, it's a requirement for sustained high mental performance. One of my favorite ways to incorporate brain breaks into my day is using the Pomodoro technique. What is it? This is a method that is so simple, yet incredibly powerful and effective. You work for about 25 to 30 minutes and then take a 5-minute brain break. This short burst of focused work, followed by a quick rest, allows your brain to maintain its sharpness and stay more in the zone. These breaks give your mind a chance to rest and reset, and you can come back to the task feeling refreshed and recharged. Another fantastic way to take brain breaks is to engage in activities that really help you disconnect and give your mind a break from focus-intensive tasks. Whether it's stretching, going out in nature for a walk, practicing deep breathing, or even just stepping away from the screen for just a few minutes, these moments are so vital for recharging your brain. So remember, breaks aren't a sign of weakness or laziness. They're an integral part of the process for sustained performance and productivity. Give yourself the permission to rest and watch and witness how your focus, creativity, your learning, and your energy levels skyrocket. If you want to perform at your best, make sure you're giving your brain the rest it needs, the rest it desires, the rest you deserve. You'll be amazed at the results. So now that you have these 3 powerful techniques, it's time to take action. Start small. Implementing just 1 or 2 of these strategies can make a huge difference in your productivity and your overall focus. As I always say, your brain is your most valuable asset, and it thrives on consistency and structure, organization. I challenge you to create your own brain-friendly structure and implement these strategies in your daily routine. You'll notice a big difference almost immediately in how focused and productive you feel. It's all about creating the balance of focus and rest. As always, I'm here to be your brain, your learning coach, helping you unlock your limitless potential. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more brain boosting tips and quick strategies. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, stay limitless.